Okay, so I'm going to a cabin. I'm really excited. I have not stayed in a cabin in a long time. And so I am trying to plan everything that needs to be done, but there's a lot of moving parts to this. So I have kind of a weird thought, and that is, what if I get there and it's weird? Like, what if it's weird? Have you ever had that moment where you're trying to plan for something and you don't know exactly how it's gonna go, and you're so used to something else that you're just like, what do I do? So that's kind of where I am right now, and I am thinking, okay, so if it's weird, what do I do? Now I'm gonna be staying with my mom, my dad, my dog, and myself in a tiny cabin, and so I was kind of trying to address all the possible scenarios for weird, from like air circulation to sound, because you're in a compact space with other people. And so I am packing headphones, I'm packing an extra fan, but I thought of something else that might be sounding crazy, but smells. You know, especially wood, it retains smells. And so I would like to think that when I walk into the cabin, it's gonna smell like cedar. But my experiences in staying in cabins have not always been cedar and sunshine. So I did something crazy, and I want to show it to you, and then I'll show you kind of how it goes in the later part of this video. I guess this is as good a time as any to say hello, adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. So yeah, a cabin filled with smells could quickly take your vacation into a situation. And so I decided I was going to try what's in this box right here. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm very excited to test it out and find out. So here we go. I'll show you. I'll just show you. Okay, so inside this box I have a few items that I can use in my van, and I'm probably going to end up using in my van, one of them at least, but one of the items is specifically for a cabin. And so without further ado, this is the one that I'll probably be putting in my van. This is the Auto 200. It's a vehicle air cleaner, and this is supposed to neutralize odors, and then it says here also smoke, pet, and food, and camping smells. Now, go with me on this journey. The reason why I thought this would be great is because obviously I travel in my van, and auto van, it works. How many times have I mentioned here on the channel that I've gone to a campfire and then I have one jacket that just remains the campfire jacket? It will always smell like campfire, and I try to not put that in my space because I don't want my whole space to smell like a campfire. This is supposed to fix that, so I'm gonna be trying this out in the van at a later time, but for the time being, I thought since I'm going to be going to the cabin, if they had one for a larger space, that would be great. So they had this one. This one is actually the Zone 300, and you can see it's a room cabin air cleaner, and it's supposed to leave any room scent free. So challenge accepted. I'm very excited about this one. Now this is by O3 Outdoors, and so I thought they provide these products, and a lot of times I've been really interested in the things that these things do, and even complained because I needed these particular things. So I thought, why not try them, right? So according to this, it's going to eliminate any moldy or stale odors, which is great because the cabin we're staying in definitely has a shower, and well, it's summertime, so showers in summertime sometimes can smell a little musty rusty. Also, it's supposed to be good for bedrooms, and specifically any weird bedding smells. I'm taking my own linens, so that will fix that part. They'll smell nice and fresh, but the bed itself, if it smells less than desirable, I've got this. So there's a plug-in one, and it says here that there's a timer where you can actually run it for 30, 60, or 120 minutes. So I'm gonna be checking this one out, but because I'm staying there not by myself, I thought, this guy is great. This is the Overlander 750, and this one actually can be used in a car, a tent, an RV, a camper, but also it can be used in your gear. It can like get rid of the smell of smoke. Kitchens can have this, clothes, bedding, and it gets rid of musty smells and neutralizes any camping smells according to this. And now this one is interesting because it is a chunk. This one is big, but this one has a maximum output. And it says here it has a high capacity fan on it. It can run 30, 60, or 2 hours or 4 hours. And then it has a 12-hour one-time single charge. So it's battery operated, but it's rechargeable and has a USB. So this one claims to remove any odors in 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. Whenever I get there, even if it doesn't smell super funky, it just smells like, you know, the outside. I'm gonna see if it gets rid of the outside smell too. I'm very excited about this though. And a couple of things that I was kind of noticing online about this is that they really market these toward people who are on the road. So I was thinking this could be so perfect because, again, whenever you're in a confined space like my van, it can get moisture in there and instantly it's just like, whoa. Especially if you got something funky going on. Like, you can just be out on a hike and then you come back to your van and you got that musty smell to you. Not cool, not cool. But apparently this is supposed to get rid of that. So I thought, well, you know, I'm game for trying new things. So I'm gonna be trying out all 3 of these, and I won't be trying this one out on this video because I'm going to use this one specifically in my van, but I think I'm going to take both of these to the cabin with me. Maybe. I may only take one of these to the cabin with me. I'm going to read a little bit more about both of them, but I wanted to share this and then I'll show you what it does, but I am going to go ahead and charge this one. Now this one plugs directly into a wall plug, so it doesn't have to be charged or anything. This one does have to be charged, and again, then it can output for like quite a bit of time. So I'm thinking, since it's a small cabin, it has a couple of rooms to it. It might be best to use this and maybe accompany it with this. That way I could put this in the isolated like bathroom area. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys though. And we'll see how it works whenever we actually get to Arkansas. So, by the magic of YouTube, here we go. Okay, we're getting moved into the cabin right now, and we brought the O3 outdoors, and this is the big guy, so I'm gonna be using this to purify the air because it does smell just, you know, a little bit like a cabin, so it's been used and it's a little musty. And I also have the small one that can plug into the other room. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put that one in our bathroom, just because that'll eliminate any kind of bathroom odors from permeating out as it's used, whether that be water or sewage or anything like that. So let's get started. In order to use this one, we just turn it on, and then it turns on and it instantly starts up. It has a very light fan sound to it. And yeah, so I'm just gonna leave this here in the main room, and then I'm also going to go into the other room in just a moment with the smaller one. Okay, now it's time to go do this one, and we're just gonna put this on the wall here, and then I think it works the same way. We just turn it on, and okay. On this one, you hold it down. Okay, so I hold it down and then I'm gonna let it go for 30 minutes. And while that's doing that, I'm actually gonna close the bathroom door so it can purify all of the bathroom air. Again, guys, this is supposed to get rid of any like mildew smells, any like musty smells, any bathroom smells. And so this is something that you could use in your tiny space. You could use this in your RV. You could use this in a cabin. So I'm just testing it out, see how we like it, and then I'll give some thoughts afterwards. So we'll see. I'm hoping this works well. Okay, it really helped in the bathroom, so I moved it into my room because my room is one that people stay in, and you know, people have smells. It is what it is. So I put it into the wall down here and I turn it on for 30 minutes. I'm just gonna let it run, and in the main cabin area, it's smelling a lot more fresh also. There it is. It just plugs into a regular outlet, and it has the 2 lights on, as you can see, just showing that it's on and it's going for 30 minutes. So all in all, that's working out pretty nicely, and I'm really happy that this is kind of an option. I didn't know if this would be something that I would use regularly, but now that I know that I can use it in like a place like a cabin or in my van, then this is super, super handy, because I don't know how many places I've gone where, you know, you walk in and it smells like, well, not you. It's hard to kind of explain that, but in reality that is part of it, especially if you're going to common spaces a lot of times, because there's people coming in, people coming out, different cleaning products used than what you might use. It just has like a different smell to it, so that definitely is helping, and it smells more like home because it's nice and fresh, and I like a nice fresh smell. I'm really excited about trying the one out in my van when I hit the road though, because I think that that's going to be a huge game changer when it comes to like moisture, because sometimes moisture can just make things smell musty, and I usually combat that by using like Febreze, and then also like making sure that I have all of my laundry kind of put together and Febrezed every so often. But if this will fix that, that would be nice. For the time being, I'm going to go back inside and really enjoy my time here at the cabin. I hope that you've enjoyed kind of coming along and seeing how this works with me. If I have any more feedback, I'll leave it in this video, but for now, I gotta go unpack. I've got a lot of things to do tomorrow, and well, I'm really excited about them.